Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Now today, diving into some market updates here. Bitcoin is the topic of a ton of conversations. Now here's a potential Bitcoin price target here in this article for late 2025. A influencer is laying out a potential price target for Bitcoin in late 2025 based off of historical patterns. Now, he's saying currently 2.5 bands below the previous high of 69,000 is the $45,000 level. Now with that, he is saying Bitcoin could peak at around 111,000 about 2 years from now. Bitcoin is trading at $37,109. So with that, a ton of FOMO going on in the markets, guys. A ton of FOMO. If we take a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is in fact above our level of resistance, which is now considered a level of support since it cleared. Now what's going to happen at this level is to be seen. Now this is a weekly time frame. If you actually go to the daily, it gets a little choppier. We are seeing a bit of a pullback. The 4-hour as well, a bit of a pullback, but we're still above this level, which was about 35,000 even when we had our level here. So with that being said, a pullback's coming. We do see a pullback, and if we look on a weekly time frame, we did in fact break that level we were talking about. Actually, it was two levels we were talking about, guys. We were talking about the head and shoulders pattern that was right here. Ton of respect here at 30. It was about 31,000 right here where the level is, and I'll pull the screen over so you can see it a little bit better. So right here we did have another shoulder at 31. It was a shoulder. It cleared past it and broke the level of resistance. Now when that happened up at 35,000, now we're pulling back. A ton of if-then scenarios that did not happen, guys. Did not happen. So we had the inverted head and shoulders here that we talked about. It went up. Cool. Then we had another shoulder here, and it did not hold. It broke past this level. So a lot of people were saying, oh, you're wrong, it didn't drop, and it broke. I told you it was an if-then scenario. If-then scenario. Now I was under the impression that we were going to break this trend line right here that we have going up. We did not break. In fact, we respected it perfectly, and now we're above another level of resistance. So that's the thing about technicals, guys. It's if-then scenarios. If this happens, expect this. If this doesn't happen, expect this. This is what we're doing. We're reacting to the market. So I can't say I'm bullish yet, guys. I can't say it. I cannot say that I'm bullish. That's just my opinion. I am dollar cost averaging. I do have my bags, but I am not saying that I am bullish at this point as of yet. I do want to see how we close this week. We do have a red candle. Are we going to go below 35,000 again, or are we going to stay above? And the same thing holds when I look at Ethereum, and I'll dive into the next article here, but I wanted to talk about this. Ethereum doing the same thing. It's at that psychological level of $2,000. Psychologically, Ethereum's over $2,000. You're like, oh shoot. Psychologically, you're ready. You're like bullish. Let's go. But we do have that counter trend line that is in fact being respected as well, similar to what we're seeing on Bitcoin. Very similar to what we're seeing on Bitcoin. So it's cool to see the two that are correlating together. But I want to see a massive breakout, guys. That's what I want. I want to see a massive breakout, not this FOMO ETF stuff. And I'm still not over the fact, guys, that company, I don't even remember what it was, the last video that, oh, here it is. It's Bitto. The company was saying that they worded it, and they almost got me. They almost got me, I must say. They did almost get me, saying Bitcoin ETF, and almost wording it like they already have an ETF, right? And they did almost get me, and I'm still not over that one, so bear with me. But and that was live. Like I wasn't even planning on diving into that, and that was pretty sneaky what they did, almost acting like they have a ETF already, when in fact there's no spot Bitcoin ETF on the market at this point. So either way, waiting to see what happens here. I am following this closely, following Bitcoin closely to see what exactly is going on, because to be honest with you, the FOMO's here. The FOMO is here. People are like, oh my goodness, the FOMO's here. So one thing that I like, I like to read different points of views on the markets. And I saw that Robert Kiyosaki had some thought words for people in the investing space. Now, granted, Robert Kiyosaki owns 1,500 homes. So he gets rental income from 1,500 tenants per se across the country. Okay. I didn't know that until today. I was doing some reading. I didn't know that. And it's not in this article. I read it somewhere else. But he has 1,500 homes. So that's beast mode. Okay. So, we have 8 and I'm like, oh my goodness, 1,500. Holy cow. He puts me to shame. But he's an OG in the space of investing. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And he's saying, he doubles down on Bitcoin and gold, saying leaders want war and poverty. He's saying here, I keep buying more gold, silver, and Bitcoin because our leaders want more war and poverty. Work hard, spend wisely, save gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Our leaders don't care about you. So please take care of yourself and the people you love. Beast. Like, it doesn't get any realer than that. It doesn't get any realer than that. He's giving wisdom, and I appreciate that so much, because nobody's going to keep it real with you like that. Like, that's as real as it gets, guys. And sorry, I got a little, I don't know if I got choked up. I kind of got lost for words when I read that, because it's like, once you realize that, like, nobody's going to save you, it puts into perspective how powerful cryptocurrency is. Like, think about it. Like, once you put it into perspective that no one's coming to save you, then, the quote unquote government wants you at war. And what did he say? He said central banks are buying gold. What he said? He said, I keep buying more gold, silver, and Bitcoin because our leaders want more war and poverty. That right there shows you how powerful crypto is, guys. That is how powerful. That's why for us, we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for crypto. So when he says that, it hits home, because no one's going to save you. And the only way to, move forward, the best way to move forward right now is with crypto. But hands down, the average person can get in. You have to be accredited. You have to have 250K disposable or a net worth of 250 to be qualified to invest. There's none of that. You buy it yourself and hold it, and potentially you could take advantage of the upsides. That's the power of crypto. And I love what he's saying right here, because it's as real as it gets. And I thought Robert Kiyosaki was like kind of boring growing up. Like, everybody was like reading the book, oh, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and like, you get it. And it's like, but once you really understand the power of that, you're like, oh shoot, this dude's the real deal. So he also says central banks like the Fed are buying gold. Does this mean fiat money is safe? Heck no, he says. I preface that, but heck no. Central bankers are saving themselves from their own incompetence. That's why they buy gold. Their job is to protect the banks, not you. Get smart, protect yourself from central bankers, save gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Mic drop. Mic drop right there. He says Robert Kiyosaki also explains the rich prefer tax-free assets over fiat currencies, as money is designed to be debased through various means. The rich don't work for cash. Why? Because our wealth is designed to be stolen from our fake money via taxes, inflation, stock market. Instead, the rich work for assets, put their money in tax-free money in their pocket. Cash flow assets such as rental properties, oil, and food production. He's giving you the game right here, guys. And I didn't even mean diving that much into this, but this is it. This is the reason why you get into crypto. The reason why you get into crypto is not just to hold it forever. It's to take it and put it in assets that cash flow forever, and you get tax benefits no matter where you live. There's a tax benefit in every country surrounding real estate, right? And this isn't financial advice, but I think for me, looking at this video, or not looking at this article, I should say, and seeing how real it gets, it hits home. Because, you know, in our lives, you know, I look at our lives like no one was here to save us. No one. Stuff hits the fan. I have nobody to just come and say, oh, I'm gonna save you, I got you. No, because most people are in a position where they can't get you, and if they could get you, they can only get you for like one time, one off. Here you go, boom, and that's it. You know, so I love the wisdom that he's given here. I love that he's pro Bitcoin, and I think that, you know, what he's saying here, rather than save fake cash, the rich save gold, silver, and Bitcoin. The poor and middle class want jobs that promise steady paycheck but offer no job security. Even worse, the poor and middle class work at jobs that pay a taxable fake cash income, and then they save fake cash, invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, which are crashing as I write this text. Boom. Now, if this doesn't get you to take crypto seriously, I don't know what does, guys. This by far will create the most millionaires the world has ever seen. I've seen it happen already. I've seen the average person become a millionaire through crypto by not listening to their parents who are telling them to get a job and invest in 401k, by not listening to everyone saying don't buy this, that won't be around ever, right? It won't, you know, Bitcoin's not going to be around, I don't believe in that stuff, right? So I've seen it, guys. I've seen it change lives, and I think it's going to continue to change lives. And this is going to be one of those scenarios where you look back on this video, you look back on all the articles you've read, you look back on all the talks you've listened to, all the research you've done, and you think back and say, wow, I had an opportunity. I couldn't get into Google, right? Most people couldn't get into Google. Most people couldn't get into Apple, right? And everyone has a chance to buy Bitcoin. Most people, 99% of the world, 95% of the world has a chance to buy Bitcoin. And this is the opportunity you have at hand, guys. So, guys, I was going to dive into a couple more charts, but I'm going to leave it at that. Take a look at this article. I'm actually going to put this article in the description of this video because I definitely think this is one of the best articles that we've covered on Clockwise Crypto this year. Hands down. This is the framework. This right here is our how do we get into real estate? This is right here the framework of what we did. Bought crypto, held it for 2.5, 3 years. Bought crypto, hold it for 3.5 years or so, whatever. Took that, put it in real estate. Repeat. Same thing. So that's how important I think this article is, and I went over it a little bit before the video. You know, I was reading the news and seeing what was going on, but I didn't really notice the power of it until I actually dived in and I tried to articulate it to you guys. Like, this right here is the framework, in my opinion. Not financial advice, of course, yada, yada, yada. But this guy, Robert Kiyosaki, is giving you the framework to what has really been a part of changing our lives and changing the lives of others by just doing this. Getting your mindset out of the traditional way of thinking and accumulating something where you have the opportunity to get it at a ground floor entry price, right? So you can get any amount of Bitcoin. And I know he just talks about gold, silver, and Bitcoin, but Ethereum's up there. We see how Ethereum's correlating together with Bitcoin. It's not going anywhere, okay? Ethereum's not going anywhere, okay? Look at this. It's almost identical with the price action. They're both going up on this counter trend line. Okay, Ethereum's there too. Ethereum is another one, guys. So definitely pay attention. I'm gonna put this article in the description, guys. Just definitely wanted to spend some time and go over that. This article is definitely a game changer, by far one of the top articles that I've covered this year. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.